I bet you didn't know the true creepy origin behind the Raggedy Ann doll. It was originally created by Johnny Gruelle in 1915. He took a dusty old doll that his daughter had found in the attic. He drew a face on her and called her Raggedy Ann. Johnny thought because his daughter loved the doll so much, that he could start making and selling them for other children to enjoy. He was the original creator of the doll and Raggedy Ann books. But then tragedy happened. When his daughter, who he made the doll originally for, was 13 years old, she became ill and passed. They say in Johnny's grieving process, the only thing he could have around him was a Raggedy Ann doll that reminded him of her. But that's not all about these Raggedy Ann dolls. In May 1953, Douglas P. Adams viciously murdered his wife and daughter. According to the Boston Evening American newspaper, he slit their throats with a carving knife. At the crime scene, a life-size Raggedy Ann doll was found sitting over the body of the child, looking down at her. Douglas Adams said he had been planning the attack for 3 days. He said, "Legally, I am guilty, but morally, that's a different story." That isn't the only creepy instance with the Raggedy Ann doll. I know you've all heard of Annabelle. She is depicted differently in the movies, but she was originally a Raggedy Ann doll. In 1970, a nurse was given a giant Raggedy Ann doll as a gift from her mother for her birthday. After she was placed in the home, the nurse and her other roommates thought, wait a minute, this doll is moving around. They would find her in different places than they originally put her. They contacted a medium, and the medium said that there was a young child who was asking if they could possess the doll. They said, oh yeah, a child spirit, totally harmless. We'll allow it. Suddenly they started finding spots of blood around the apartment. They were also attacked by unseen entities, leaving deep scratches on their bodies. So they contacted paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. They convinced a priest to do an exorcism on the home and the people living in it. But in return, they took the doll with them. You can even see this Raggedy Ann doll for yourself at their occult museum. Have a specific question or subject you want me to talk about? Maybe even a story you want me to tell? Head over to my page and hit the tip button. You can leave me a tip of any kind. Then send me a message of your idea, and I'll do a video on it. Just make sure it's on brand with the rest of my TikTok.